Hello students, a warm welcome to all. Here in this class we will continue with the part 2 of the lesson 7 non-cooperation movement. Topics which we are going to cover are Jallianwala Bagh massacre, Khilafat movement, non-cooperation movement, progress of non-cooperation movement, Swaraj Party, Simon Commission, Nehru Report, and demand for Purna Swaraj. Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Amritsar in Punjab became the main center of movement against Rowlatt Act. On the occasion of Baisakhi, people gathered at Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar on 13th April 1919. General Dyer arrived with armed force. The place was enclosed from all sides and had only one small gate. General Dyer positioned his army and closed down the only gate without giving any prior notification to disarmed innocent people. He ordered his soldiers to fire. 1660 rounds had been fired. The army continued firing until the ammunition was over. In this massacre, about 400 people, including men and women, were killed. Many people were wounded. After firing, curfew was announced and hence immediate treatment to the injured could not be possible or available. In entire Punjab, military law was enforced and many were sent to jail by the government. General Michael Dyer, governor of Punjab, was responsible for this massacre. All over India, there was protest against this act. As a protest against this act, Rabindranath Tagore gave away the title of Sir by the British government. Later, Indians demanded for inquiry of this massacre. Hence, the British government appointed the Hunter Commission. Khilafat movement. Muslims all over the world regarded the ruler of Turkey as their religious leader. During the First World War, Turkey fought against the British. To get the support of the Indian Muslim in the war, the British had assured that after the end of the war, Khalifa's empire will not be harmed. But after the end of the First World War, England did not stick to its assurance. A tide of great discontent aroused among the Muslims. The movement started by Indian Muslims to support the Khalifa was called Khilafat movement. Gandhiji thought that on this problem, if the Hindus and Muslims come together and start a national movement, then the government can surely be brought to its senses. Therefore, Gandhiji supported the Khilafat movement. The Khilafat committee accepted Gandhiji's proposal also. What was the proposal? The proposal was non-cooperation to the government. So Hindu-Muslim unity was seen especially during this period. So next now we will see non-cooperation movement. The concept behind the non-cooperation movement was that the British government in India is dependent only on the cooperation of the Indians. If the Indians adopted complete non-cooperation, then the British government will completely collapse. With this intention, he evoked the people of India to take part in this movement. In 1920, the Indian National Congress session was held at Nagpur. The resolution of non-cooperation movement put forth by Chittaranjan Das was accepted. All reins of the movement were given in the hands of the Mahatma Gandhi. According to this resolution, a program was formed or a program was framed to boycott government office, then courts, then foreign goods, government schools as well as colleges. Okay, so now we will see progress of non-cooperation movement. On the background of non-cooperation movement, many eminent lawyers like Motilal Nehru, Chittaranjan Das, etc. boycotted the court by giving up their practice. During this period, with boycott of school and colleges, the scheme of national education was run. Many national schools, colleges and universities were established. There was boycott of coming elections, boycott and bonfire of foreign clothes. Due to this, the import of foreign clothes decreased. In 1921, during the visit of Prince of Wales, he was welcomed by organizing Hartal. Lonely roads and closed shop welcomed the prince. The movement spread from the planters in Assam to rail workers in Bengal. To bring the movement under control, the British government undertook suppressive measures. In February 1922, the police opened fire on a peaceful procession at Chorachori in Gorakhpur district of Uttar Pradesh. The people were angry and set fire to the police station, in which, along with one officer, 22 policemen were killed. Due to this incident, Gandhiji was very hurt. On 12th February 1922, Gandhiji suspended the non-cooperation movement. Then what happened? Gandhiji was arrested in March 1922 for writing 3 anti-national articles in Young India. Special court was set up at Ahmedabad and Gandhiji was sentenced 6 years of imprisonment. Later, on grounds of ill health, Gandhiji was released from the jail. Gandhiji, along with non-cooperation movement, took up constructive programs. Now we will see Swaraj Party. In 1922, the Swaraj Party was established. In 1923, many members of Swaraj Party were elected in the Central Legislative Assembly and Provincial Legislative Council, mainly including Motilal Nehru, Madan Mohan Malviya, Lala Lajpat Rai and N.C. Kelkar. When the political movement in the country calmed down, then the fight in the Legislative Assembly was strengthened by the Swaraj Party. They severely opposed the unjust policies of British. They demanded that responsible government should be given to India in future. They made a resolution to be passed in the Legislative Assembly for the release of political leaders from prison, to call for the round table conference. Okay, so the government rejected most of the resolutions. Simon Commission. To pacify the discontent among the people regarding unsatisfactory provisions of the Montague-Chelmsford Act of 1919, the British government appointed Simon Commission under the chairmanship of Sir John Simon in 1927. In this commission, none of the Indian member was introduced or included. Hence, the Congress decided to boycott the commission only. In 1928, the commission arrived in India. Wherever it travelled, the people made demonstration against them by shouting the slogan like "Simon, go back." There was lathi charge on the demonstrators. At Lahore, Lala Lajpat Rai was leading the demonstration against the Simon Commission. The police lathi charged the demonstrators. Sounders and a police officer attacked Lalaji with a lathi. After the attack, in a protest meeting, Lalaji said, "Every blow on my body will prove a nail in the coffin of the British Empire." Within few days of the attack, Lalaji died. So students, next point we will see Nehru report. Okay. So to establish self-government in the colonies of India, implement adult franchises system, linguistic division of province, such proposals were put up in this report. This report was known as Nehru report. Okay. So what happened? Birkenhead, Secretary of State of India, criticized that the Indian leaders cannot draft a unanimously accepted constitution. This challenge was accepted and all party committee was formed. Pandit Motilal Nehru was the chairman of this committee. Then, by the end of 1929, an indication was given that if the Nehru report is not accepted by the government, then the civil disobedience movement will be started. On this background, in India, December 1929, the Lahore session presided by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru became memorable in history. Demand for Purna Swaraj. The Congress abandoned the objective of dominion status as it was not acceptable to many young leaders. They demanded complete independence, that is, Purna Swaraj. Hope all of you have understood the lesson. Please read the lesson carefully and ask your doubts during doubt clearing session. Thank you, students.